Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to Ticking All the Boxes. It's Rosehill Guineas Day here in Sydney. There's nothing going on in Melbourne. Clint and I were out at the football last weekend. He's now back in the studio. It's the first time I've seen you since then.
Yeah, I didn't see it at the game.
No, I was over in that blue corner.
You were walking past restaurants, weren't you? Or was that you sitting down at the seat?
It was a good game.
No, it was a good night.
Cracking game.
It was a good night, but anyway, that's behind us, and we've got one hell of a race meeting there on Saturday.
It's a good meeting, isn't it?
This is the best Rosehill Guineas Day I've seen for as long as I can remember. Normally it's a really flat meeting in between Coolmore Classic and Slipper Day, but this year it is an absolute beauty.
Yep. Without doubt, there's 9 races in the card, kicking off at 12:10. An early start for us. Now, Daylight Saving doesn't kick in until Sunday, does it, Clint?
Is it this weekend, is it?
Someone was telling me last night it was this weekend. We better double check that. But
Excellent. That means we get an extra hour's sleep Monday morning. I like the first couple of days after daylight savings because you wake up an hour early and think, oh, I've got another hour's sleep. How good's that?
all right, race 1 is the Randwick Equine Centre Derby Munro Stakes.
What's the track going to be, mate?
Oh, sorry.
Are you taking control here or what?
Yeah, hang on, have I written the track rating down?
Track's a good 3, rails out 2.
2.
Weather should be okay.
Weather should be okay, thanks, Clint.
Weather's unreal in Sydney at the moment.
Isn't it cracking?
Yep.
We'll probably get rain now, although Randwick's next week, or 2 weeks.
No, the rain's just saving up for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It'll probably rain on Monday because we're back at Randwick on Monday.
Yeah, we'll get a downpour. The Derby Munro Stakes kicks us off. It's a listed race for 3-year-olds. A run over 1,200 metres, and the markets are courtesy of
Sportsbet. Sportsbet today. Sportsbet back. Now, Catkins is scratched. She was a dual acceptor.
Yep.
She runs in the last. Alrighty, Fire Thunderbolt's $12. Heart Tester is $4.60. Ichihara $4.80. 950 Maximilian. She's a Fox $4.60. 12 Brave Soul. The rest are 15 or better.
What do you want to do? You want to go? You can go odds.
Can I go?
Yeah, go odds, mate.
Okay. What have I done here? Look, it's a really good competitive race and there's a host of chances in the race. I thought Heart Tester did enough first up, knowing the way Chris Waller horses can improve second up. I thought from a good soft draw in barrier 5, he's going to be hard to stop. That Ichihara form's solid. I think he's the one they've all got to beat here because he's going to get the right run in the race. There's a horse here that I don't reckon we've seen the best of. I reckon we saw the best of him once at Rosehill as a 2-year-old, but since then he's struggled. Trialled well leading into this. That's Amarino. He's $17. I'll be having something small on him because, as I said, I think the best of him, well, we haven't seen the best of him for a long time. Whether or not we ever do again, this is probably his last chance for me, but first up, it's time for him to show up. First up last campaign, they took him to Melbourne and he ran in the McNeil Stakes and he was only 2.5 away from them. He drew a bad barrier that day, he was back and wide. But then he went plain again second up, so yep, I'd like to see him do something here, but basically I was going to back the 3 and have a saver on the 2.
Back to 3, never saver 2, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Look, I found Heart Tester as well. I know there's a 4 kilogram after Ichihara beat it last start, there's a 4 kg weight turnaround in favour of Ichihara, or not turnaround, but so if you're a weights person, it makes it quite hard to come into Heart Tester, but his condition gave out first out probably. I'm not saying he wasn't, fit enough, but it was a fast run race and Ichihara got the dragon behind him, got the perfect run. And all of her, if you look through all her runs, she actually produces her best times and so forth when she's ridden with a sip. I don't know if she'll get the opportunity to do that here, unless she has to go back an extra couple of pairs from barrier 12. She's a Fox, is a good horse. Thought it would win first up, but it didn't. But I thought Heart Tester was one of the better bets of the day.
Okay. There you go. That's the first.
Race 2 is the Mannion Cup, the NE Mannion Cup, otherwise known as the Ambassador Travel NE Mannion Cup, over 2,400 metres.
Want some prices?
For sure.
Julie Ennis, $2.70. Permit, $5. $10 Dance with Her, 13 Pelicano, Shadows in the Sun, 15, 12 Coliseo, or Tremek, $5.50. Why not 15?
I thought this was a good race for Permit, finally. I've sort of been watching him throughout this campaign. He's a handy horse. He won this race last year. He's had fairly big weights to sort of shoulder this time in. He just drops that little kilo off his last run, which probably won't have a massive impact, but it wasn't run at it was run at Warwick Farm. Didn't have the best of luck. It was a protest fired in, which was a pretty silly protest on the day.
Some said it should have been upheld.
Really? Okay. Well, look, there was one of the jockeys in there was happy to give $1 million to 1 to a certain racing journalist in there on that getting through. The racing journalist asked for $10 on it. The jockey was waiting out the front to collect the $10 when he came out. I just thought that with the pace on with Julianus, look, he won last Saturday, returned to form. Not sure what he did during the week because he really bounced back there. But there's a bit of pace on in this race. Shadows in the Sun, Dane Clare can go forward, Tremec, Dance with Her pushes forward, so and Pelicano can also race up on the pace as well. So I don't think he'll be getting his own way in front. And I think Permit's just beautifully placed in this race, and I'm happy to take the $5 as well.
If the same Julianus turns up that was here last week, it's going to take some beating. It was awesome, but I just hate the horse's profile, and I hate the inconsistency sometimes when Gay does this with horses. First up, 1,300, straight to 1,900. Now, 7 days later, we're straight to 2,400. You know, they'll either go on with it and win by 4 again, or they'll get beaten 6 lengths. There's no in between with them. It's either rocks or diamonds.
Yeah, probably. And you take
So,
270 to find
I wouldn't take 270 Julianus. I wouldn't take $4 Julianus. He's not one of mine. But I just think it's a dangerous race because of that. So I've gone looking for some value. Horse I've found's Colossia. He's an underrated animal, this. He's a genuine, tough, hard stayer. And his last couple of runs have been excellent. His run in the Canberra Cup was outstanding. Granted, he got beaten by Court Connection. And then last week, he ran at Albury in the Cup on a heavy track. He got beaten a nose and nose. He finished third, protested against the winner, protested against the second horse. The protest against the winner was upheld. And the protest against the second horse wasn't. So he's ended up finishing second. But honestly, if he had a clear run in the straight, he wins by 2 lengths. He was just running through the line. He got flattened at the 200. He still managed to pick himself up and nearly win the race. Up to 2,400's perfect. You mentioned it. There's solid enough speed here to ensure a genuinely run race, which suits him. He just needs a clear crack at him in the straight, and he won't be too far away. And at $12, he's worth an each way bet.
What's Tremec playing?
$5.50. I'm no rap for that form myself. That Randwick City. I don't think it's. I think there's other form that'll stack up better than that.
Okay.
Myself, I might be wrong, but yeah, that's the way I'm reading it.
Okay.
They've just been taking it in turns a bit, those horses.
Yeah. He's just going all right, isn't he?
He's just a one-pace whacker. In saying that, you know, the shades are there. The shades have been on him. What am I talking about? There's another Zabel I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
It's another Zabel I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Did he have the shades?
I thought he had the shades on last start. Zabel on. Zabel. Maybe I'm thinking of a different horse.
Okay. That's interesting. I don't know. I must be getting mixed up with another horse. Anyway.
All right. We good?
All right. We good?
Yeah. What we say? Your Colossia on Permit.
On Colossia, your Permit.
We're
That's
both
correct.
Very wary of Julianus.
I just don't know what you're going to get from it. I'm filthy on that stable after last Wednesday still. I'm ropeable.
What was that?
Last Wednesday at Canterbury, I had a treble. I found she's in the Magic Night. I was waiting for them to put the blinkers on Scandiva after its previous run in the Lonro Plate.
Scandiva's a Cummings horse.
Yeah, yep. Anthony Cummings horse.
Yeah.
So anyway, last Wednesday or last Thursday at Warwick Farm, they put the blinkers on it, right? And they bet $5.50 early.
Yep.
So Clint's looked at it, but he's thought Hathras wins the previous race, right? There's an easy little add-on here.
Yeah.
So I've taken a treble. I took the thing of Gaze in the first at, I think it was 210.
Oh yeah, that.
What's his name? Field Marshal. I reckon he's a good horse,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he trialled really good coming into it.
Good, yeah.
So I thought, okay, this could be a free kick. 2.10 in a half race, $1.30 against 4 scumpers.
Yeah.
It should have been $1.01. And I thought, well, I'll just play the treble. I've got $15 a treble, and Field Marshal comes out and went like an absolute bastard. And so I was dead before it started, and of course the other 2 won. So I'm just ropeable about it.
These trebles.
Oh, anyway.